Oh, I gotta do an update. This is gonna be a global warning. Delete your Reddit accounts immediately. Now let me do a little update. It's Saturday morning. This is my Reddit account from a laptop that I'm not signed in on. They shadow banned my site. And I double checked. This is my wife's laptop. And when you go to Reddit, it says it does no longer exist. But when I go to Reddit, on my computer that's logged in, it makes you think that your site exists. What Reddit did was shadow banned me. So what we will request is for everybody to delete their Reddit accounts immediately. Meaning this, if there's people in these companies that are working deceptively like that, how do you know they're not stealing your information? Meaning anybody that has a Reddit account, the sense I have is you're dealing with like a younger generation that's like they're hitting the meth bowl, they're getting high, and they're behind the scenes. And there's a bunch of people that are just not credible for business. Meaning if you use any of these sites in a professional way, they're untrustworthy. This week it was revealed, so this will be the title, and I'm going to put this on every video site. Today, delete your Reddit accounts. I honestly believe that they're not trustworthy for any person to have their information when you log in, because they might do anything to your information and when you do business. So I noticed the other day, I thought it was a Reddit hacker, but what they did was they shadow banned. They allowed my site to only be seen by me. And that's the purpose I have a laptop. It's an old laptop. And that's the purpose I leave one that I don't log in or sign in with Google. Because when I have so many websites, if you sign in with your passwords, that means all of the sites, you don't know if they're shadow banned or not. Because these companies, shadow banning is a process where the only person that can view your website or your Reddit page is you when you log in. Now there are some other websites, Facebook for instance, you need a Facebook account to view all Facebook posts. So I see that also when I use a non-logged in laptop. This week it was revealed, it was a few months ago, every time I would post from one of my sites to Tumblr, it would give a warning. Tumblr would show a warning, oh, this is porn. And it got me mad because it was not porn, it was my posts. And then I posted again from Dailymotion to Tumblr, and then again Tumblr would say we had to, and all I did was challenged the post and said, no, this is not porn. Tumblr would come back and say, oh, we corrected it. But then I realized, I just figured Tumblr was just tagging everything from Dailymotion, which is a video site, as porn, because Dailymotion permits that. And I don't like that they permit it, but they do. But then this week it was revealed that Pinterest, that many of you are familiar with Pinterest. Pinterest, an insider showed that Pinterest was tagging Christian sites in their inner workings as porn sites to shadow ban Christian sites, particularly pro-life sites. And that guy got fired. He was on the news this last few days, and he realized, because he was working internally in the company, just like Google employees or Facebook employees, these are like whistleblowers. And so that Pinterest employee got fired. And look, there's laws to protect people that are whistleblowers. But he got fired because he revealed that Pinterest, which I'm on, they had a hidden way they were banning Christian sites by putting them down as porn. But in the beginning of this video, I showed you two good laptops two laptops. Whenever anybody clicks on my Reddit site, anywhere in the world, it says it no longer exists. But when I go, and I have 2 or 3 laptops that are logged in all the time, because of all passwords I have in them, to me, it shows me that it exists, only to me. Now that's a classic case of illegal shadow banning by the company known as Reddit. And I actually think if you're on Reddit, if you can't trust them in that manner, do you know if you are on Reddit, you have a password? If you personally use it, how do you not know that an employee in that company will actually log in with your password and upload child porn to your account? Meaning they could actually secretly, behind the scenes, do something to get you to go to federal prison. Did you ever think of that? They have access to your account and you can't trust them. So today will be the National Day of the Reddit ban. Now I will post this to all of my video sites, and we call for a ban on Reddit. And that's not the first time that they shadow banned, but they do that on purpose to let the blogger think that everything he is posting is being seen. Now when I go to that Reddit site, by the way, it always says, remember to be human. You know, many of these bans that are going into effect for Christian sites, pro-life sites, Christians and people in general, when they recognize the tragedy of a late-term abortion, when you view pictures of it, which I have over the years, you see a tragedy against humans. You see babies that are severed and dead, which is atrocity. And many of these same people, these companies, whether it be Facebook or whatever, they give voice to permit that to happen. Most of them are pro-abortion people. And you have the goal to tell the population, remember to be human. And there's a great majority of the population that says, don't do that act anymore, called late-term abortion. There are young people, there are liberals, there are LGBT people all over the spectrum. When they look at a late-term aborted child, they say, no, remember to be human. Remember, humans don't do that to babies. But it's because we live in this society now where sites like Reddit and others can boast that they are very open-minded, liberal, and remembering to be human, and that they give voice to one of the worst atrocities to a human being that's taken place within our generation. And make no mistake about it, this last year, there's been debates of even live birth abortions, meaning the accidentally child is born alive and let it die. And that racist governor from wherever he was, Coon Man, it was his nickname when he was in school, Blackface, Virginia, what's his name? Forget it. And he also tries to show himself as open-minded by giving voice to atrocities. Being human means you take into consideration human life. So today will be the national ban on Reddit. And then that's just my first update. God bless everybody.